Hello and welcome to WJTS-Inform. What's happening with the Jasper Chamber? Let's find out in this edition of WJTS-Inform. Joining me in the studio is Nancy Eckerle. Nancy is the Executive Director for the Jasper Chamber of Commerce. Nancy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bill, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's hard to believe the new year has started. Well, really, we're pretty well into the new year. We're moving along pretty quick.
We're well into it.
And the Jasper Chamber schedules a lot of events all year long, but really, right out of the gate, you have events that are coming up. We're going to talk about many of those. But before we do, let's talk about your website.
Okay, well, we have a nice website, and we have a website that's used pretty often. We did run some statistics. Ours says that we have 54 visits a day. Now, truthfully, I don't know if that's a whole lot or not very lot, but I think 54 visits a day is a pretty decent amount for people that are specifically looking for things. We also found that people are looking mostly at the housing, the apartment section, and the library services, which is kind of unusual. I don't know why. Maybe people are doing genealogy or whatever, and they want to search the library, but they definitely look at the other sections of our website, including our members. So we're offering to our members the opportunity to advertise on our website. For the full year, it's $240, which is only $20 a month. And then for some of the interior pages, like if you want to be on the housing page or religion or education or something, that's $192 a month, and that's only a year, and that's $16 a month. So we have a few different options. You can be on the home page, or you can be on an interior page.
Okay, and of course that's a good fundraiser for the Jasper Chamber.
It gives us a little bit of extra non-dues income.
Will people need to come up with their own ad, or do you develop that as well? Is that
we can develop that. Okay. Typically they kind of use just like their logo, and then what happens with that ad, then it clicks onto their website. So not only do you have your logo there, you also people have an opportunity to go into their website and find out more about that company.
Now, if somebody wants to do this, do they need to go through the website, or can they just call you?
They should just contact the chamber, send me an email or call us, and then we'll make connections that way. But it's a very simple process, and we've had in the past probably about 20 advertisers, and we hope they renew, and we hope we have a few more.
Okay, so if you would like to be on the Jasper Chamber website, contact Nancy. And I guess you could even be a business from outside the area, or do you have to be a chamber member?
We have a few that are outside of the area, such as VG Reed, Tri-State Fire Protection. So there's a few that are out of the area that do business in Jasper, so they want to try to stay connected with the community.
Okay. Now, you're having a new event that's coming up, or is this the second time for this event?
Oh, let's see. No, it's our new event. It's called Women Empowering Women.
Yes. It
is a brand new group, and it is a division of the chamber, but it is a brand new group, and it is for women only. Sorry, Bill.
Okay.
You cannot be there. I guess you can sneak in. But we're excited because I have been thinking about this for literally over 20 years of how to form a group where it's women connecting with women networking with women, because women really have different issues than men do. You know, this is for working women. So, and for any woman working or living in DuBois County. So if you work for a company out of the area, but you live in DuBois County, that's great. You can be a part of this too. But the mission statement is to inspire women in business to reach their highest potential by instilling confidence, building networks, and promoting community in DuBois County. We're very excited about it. The first kickoff will be Friday, February 13th from 11:45 to 12:45. And we have this particularly centered for 1 hour because we know women don't have 3-hour lunches, and not that men do either, but no one has a lunch where you can be gone for that long a period of time. 11:45 to 12:45 at Clubhouse 61, and there will be a fee, but there's going to be an invitation that will go out about that too. We're just trying to get this to have women put this on their calendar. Our keynote speaker will be the Lieutenant Governor, Sue Ellspermann, and she's going to be talking about when women succeed, our communities succeed. We're very excited about it. Again, this has been in the works, in my mind, for over 20 years, but we have a great planning group that has been meeting at least monthly, sometimes twice a month for over a year. We wanted to make sure when we did this, we did it right. We had all of our T's crossed, our I's dotted, that type of thing, and we can move forward in a positive direction. The group will meet about every other month throughout the year, and then we'll have the whole schedule available on this Friday, February 13th.
So this is really, I guess in a way, the organizational meeting for a new group?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It's a new group. This is the kickoff for it.
So there'll be membership. You'll be a member.
There will be a
of that
membership,
club.
and there will be a membership fee also. All of that will be available at this very first event. And then the women in our community or that live or work here can become a part of this group and start to network and maybe even build some new friendships. So we're very excited about it. We want people to mark their calendars, women to mark their calendars for Friday, February 13th. 11:45 to 12:45 at Clubhouse 61.
And for more details, or to get involved, I guess, or to join, to contact you?
Yes, definitely, because we will be sending emails out. We'll be doing some press releases on it, but we want people to be able to get on our email list also. So if you're not on our email list and you want to be, contact the Chamber. We'll get you put on our women group.
Okay, and so as long as you're associated somehow with Du Bois County, I
That's
guess,
for sure.
either you live here or you work here, you're invited to be a part of this.
That's right. And I really, in my mind, I think we'll probably have 100 to 150 people, women, attend the very first session.
Wow.
I hope we do.
Yeah.
I think it'll be that powerful. And we have a very powerful and a local speaker in a way, even though she's our lieutenant governor. Yeah, we're excited.
That's neat. Women empowering women.
Yeah, women empowering women.
Starting on February the 13th. Now,
Yes.
they should contact you for more details.
Yes.
Okay, and the next thing that we're going to talk about then is the year in review.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm following these in the right
That's
order,
okay.
but we're going to do that anyway.
That's okay. The year in review is it's the 2014 year in review. That gets a little confusing because we're holding it in 2015, but it's the year in review of the news and the sports, the top 10 news stories and the top 10 sports stories of 2014 will be reviewed. That will be Thursday, January the 29th in the classroom building. That's not the newest building. It's the second newest building at VUJC. It's behind it is kind of like the nursing building, I guess, now.
Right.
But anyway, it's up on the hill, 11:30 to 1, and we will have representatives from our local media there to tell about the top stories. And these stories will have been voted on already by those media. They submit the stories, and then I think they have a voting process. And Jim McFall with VUJC and the Rotary Club is our partner on this project. We love it. We've done this every year for, gosh, I don't know, maybe 10 years, maybe not quite that long. And we have a nice crowd. We do charge $10 a person because we provide lunch, and you pay for your own lunch. So we need an RSVP to the Chamber at 482-6866 by the 23rd of January.
It was a nice box lunch, I remember, last year.
It was. Yeah. It was. Pretty nice lunch for $10.
Yeah, it really. And then to be able to hear, it's always interesting to go, I forgot about that, or now I remember that.
Right.
Because so much happens every year, but do we really remember what happened back March without really having to go through a lot of thought? But the news organizations in the county have that information and put it together. And I know Bradford Ratz with WJTS and WBDC, and Kurt Gutzel with WJTS and WBDC are usually some of the commentators, and they just kind of split up who gets to do the stories.
Right, that's right. And and I don't know what the stories are going to be presented on this day, but I was at a meeting the other day and someone mentioned there was about 5 fatalities last year in our county. So the news is not always good news at this program, but it makes you think back and makes you kind of reflect on, wow, maybe I should take a couple more breaths during the day, because things do happen every day and we forget about it as time goes on, but those things have an impact in our community.
And you get a great lunch for $10. So, and this is put on by the Rotary Club of Jasper and the Jasper Chamber of Commerce.
That's true. And then Jim McFall is a member of the Rotary Club. He's a good friend of the Chamber, and he works at VUJC. So it's a good partnership, and Jim's really our main partner, and he does almost all the work for this event.
Du Bois County 2014, the year in review. It's coming up January 29th. They would like to have RSVPs in by the 23rd, but if you don't make it, I think you still could probably...
We'll take them late.
Yeah, you'll take them late. Okay. All right. And then the next is the big event, I guess, for the year, and that is the Home Expo.
Yes, and that is our annual event. Now that we have been doing for 10 years, and that will be March 6th and March 7th. And right now what we're doing is recruiting businesses to have a booth. And really, we've had quite a few new businesses that are showing an interest in this year. We do charge $200 for the weekend if you're a chamber member for your booth space, and $300 if you're not a chamber member. But we have an early bird discount going on right now until February 15th. You can subtract $25 from those charges. So we give you a little bit of break if you register early. It will be Friday, March 6th from 3 to 7, and then Saturday, March 7th from 9 to 3. And you know, Bill, you've been there every year.
Every year, yes.
And we have about 1,000 or more than 1,000 people that walk through the door. They are looking to find out what kind of businesses are operating in their own backyard, in our community. So it's an opportunity for a business to showcase themselves, to show our community what they do, how they do it, and maybe how they're a little bit different from their competitor.
And you know, just it's a great opportunity to do it one-on-one.
Yes, yes.
And it's fun. I know we always give prizes away, and almost all the booths give prizes away, and the chamber usually has
we have a grand prize.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a shopping spree that you can spend at any of the participating Expo businesses. So again, that's another reward kind of for having a booth there at the Expo, is the money can only be spent at one of those businesses.
And you don't have to be a chamber member to have a booth.
Right.
And this is really for the public when the event actually happens.
It is, and you know, we moved it to St. Joe's Parish Center a couple of years ago. Great visibility, nice, bright location, nice and warm. Because in March 6th, the early part of March, you don't know what the weather is going to be like.
Exactly.
And we always hope it's not that great, so people aren't out thinking they need to mow their yards or something already.
So it's a great event. Hold that schedule or put that date as a public to come and enjoy it. But if you want to get a booth, contact Nancy right away.
That's right, and especially before February 15th, so you can get on the early bird special. We always try to promote that.
Okay, and to wrap things up, you've got the new chamber book, which is out.
Yes, it came out very late last year. We're very excited about it. It really is a book that's designed for anyone that lives in the community, or if you know of someone that used to live here and they want to know what's going on in Jasper now, come in the chamber, get a couple books, or if you know of someone wanting to move to the area. And we're always very thankful to our advertisers who have helped pay for the cost of the book. But also we list all of our chamber members in the book. We list them alphabetical and by category. So this is a great, wonderfully designed book. We're very happy with the way it turned out. And we always want to give a plug to Carla Hall. She is our local graphic designer who helped design the book. And so we're very happy with that.
It looks very nice. And there's always this really good map on the inside too.
Right, right. And we do have a complimentary map that is not yet printed. The maps will be available probably in about a month. And so we're in the process of proofing the map and then printing it. And it'll be a bigger fold-out map with all the streets listed on it.
And this is available at the chamber.
Yes.
Or
yes.
by calling, and you know, if somebody from out of the area needs a book, you'll mail it to them.
We'll mail it to them, right.
Nancy,
right.
anything else you'd like to discuss?
No, Bill, this has been great. I appreciate your time.
Well, we're glad to have you back. We're going to have you back hopefully every month as we go, because there's so much that goes on with the Jasper Chamber.
Thank you.
Our guest has been Nancy Eckerle. She's the Executive Director for the Jasper Chamber. I'm Bill Potter, thanking you for watching WJTS Inform. We're local people watching local people.